stomach.
I have my own.
American girlfriend.
14. You got a 14?
Yeah.
Cool. You some ghostly mist comes back in, reforms into you left all your stuff behind, right?
It comes with me.
Okay. All right, then you pop back into existence. It's just really cool shimmering. She turns to ice first, and then it sublimates back into gaseous form, and then back to ice, and then turns to like this creamy gel, and then boom, she pops out.
I'm really interested until I realize it's you, and then I'm like, oh.
Were you able to find anything?
I followed them for some ways, and they were north and west of the lake. Not able to keep up with them.
Very well. We shall continue on our way to Vistani.
And you guys recall that the card that was drawn that recommended the werewolf was called the Beast.
Yep.
The Jack of Diamonds.
That's what I rolled.
Interesting. That should be interesting.
Yes, use your
Cool.
hatred for
You know what
your
that probably
advantage.
means?
Oh.
That's probably what it means.
That's funny.
Yeah, probably in training. We'll have to figure out something on that. So it was the Jack of Diamonds. A werewolf holds the secret hatred for your enemy. Use her hatred to your advantage.
Well, once we deliver most of the wine to both locations, we could have a little left over.
Yeah.
And use it as a
I see we just
bargaining
get them to fight each other.
Drunk werewolf party, woo! Okay, so I need 2 more rolls for the. Are you guys going to continue to press on through the night, or do you want to kind of circle the wagons?
We should really.
Press on.
I think we should just press on.
All right.
Right. Roll me 2d20s.
Jay, I am tying the pony or whatever it was. I was 6 to the back of the wagon.
Okay.
Be on foot.
Oh,
6,
mother.
6, 18. What?
I got an 18.
Second one.
All right,
Right
roll me a
outside.
d8 and a d12. Let's see what comes to kill you next.
You died of random encounters.
8 total.
8 total. Oh, cool. I think you've already encountered that one, so roll it again. It was the Skeletal Rider.
Oh yeah, that's where we got that.
16 total.
Ah, now we're looking more like it.
Oh joy.
You come past a very, very, very foggy area. You have to slow down quite a bit, and hissing begins to come from the road straight up ahead, and then more dark, shambling shapes hissing. And they begin running towards you as they hiss.
Can I perception to see what they are, maybe?
Yeah, they look like fast zombies.
I don't like
All right, priest.
I will destroy the undead.
We'll break out the lantern. We'll break out the lantern with the magic green gem in it.
Oh,
We don't have any
wait.
light.
Oh wait. So basically, it says
something there.
at 5th level, if they have a CR of 1/2 or lower, or 1/2, I'm guessing it's a half or lower, they die. They're destroyed. If they fail their saving throw against my...
All right. And how many do you affect? Just an area, a cone, a zone?
Yeah, it's like, it just...
So roll me 3d6 and we determine how many there are. Actually, 2d12 would be better.
2d12. 10, 19.
Good. So there's enough of them to actually bother. And then what's your distance on that?
It doesn't really, I mean, it's like... But, because I think it's basically you're
Is it
doing your
60
turn undead.
60 foot range?
Turn undead. Where is turn undead? Turn undead, turn undead, turn undead. It's not really a thing, so...
it's probably back.
Spell casting, spell down, channel.
It might be
ability
in-
score, destroy, divine.
Look in, it might actually be in
Because I know it's in
Paladin, because I think they have it too. But I'm not sure.
But I know I saw it in here. I remember reading it.
I'll start rolling. And my save
Is it
roll
part
is
of
what?
Channeling? We'll go to.
Did you say it was 13?
15.
15. 1, 2.
Go back.
Dave, will you keep track of numbers for me?
Yes. Hand me a sticky, will you?
This is
See, okay,
channel divinity, maybe.
-2.
Within 30 feet.
-1.
Each undead that can see or
-2.
hear you within 30 feet of you must make
-1.
a wisdom saving throw.
-2. -1. Hey. -1. -2. -1. -1. And -1. And last one falls. How many did we destroy?
I didn't hear you.
Dave was supposed to be in.
15.
15 of the 20 zombies were destroyed.
Wow.
The remainders leap forwards up and want to eat your horses unless you're going to jump out onto
I will jump out onto them.
All right. You stand both 1 foot on each horseback, wielding the giant flail. Would be awesome right now, but instead you're going to use
great
a
sword.
Oh,
Great sword.
Okay, well that's okay. It's a lesser item.
I don't have a giant flail. If we found loot in the game, I would take a giant.
I've already
flail.
given you like 4 artifacts
that are replicas.
That are nothing.
Shoddy knockoffs from the flea market.
All right, go ahead and jump down. I'm going to do a simultaneous attack on you.
What do you want my jump save to be?
You don't have to, just attack them.
Okay.
Attack! I hit you 1 time
Does
for...
a 14 hit?
Yeah, they're armor class 9.
Okay.
I hit you once for 2 points of damage.
I'm not gonna smite. I'm just gonna do my normal.
Okay. You don't want to blow it on some fast zombies?
No. I don't have very many. Can reroll once. So I do 12 damage.
Okay. You kill 1. Anybody else want to act that round? Go ahead.
Now, hey, Ryan, so I have 2 attacks now, but I'm also a dual welder. Does that mean I attack with the primary weapon twice? And
Yes.
The knife
primary.
once?
Yes, because the knife is a bonus action.
I
You only
see.
get 1 bonus action, but when you make an attack roll, you can do that twice. So
blue is the dagger, whites are my sword twice. So 2 hits with the sword.
This kind of seems.
Okay.
Jay, I do 7 and 9.
To the same one?
Yeah.
It obliterates it.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at 1.
Okay, go ahead.
Serious and sorcery. That's hilarious.
What's the armor class? I freaking missed.
9.
I got an 8.
Wow.
I do a little sacred flame on 1.
Okay.
Ugh. Maybe I should have.
Damage?
Like there's more dead.
For 11.
Still up.
Is that a saving throw, or did you do a spell attack?
Well, they do have they do have a saving throw. It's a wisdom, I believe.
Guard throws a rock. Does 5
No,
points
it's
of
a
damage.
Dex saving throw, actually.
Got a 4.
That's enough.
Okay.
So that was.
So I would have taken the 11 points then.
Yeah.
Okay. And the guard hits it with a rock and kills the last of it, and it's done. They all seem to be recently dead.
Check them over for any kind of markings or.
They have. One of them appears to be a guard from Kresk. You guys get through the rest
Sounds
of the
doing
forest.
good.
You get to area
51.
Area 51 on the map, which is the Lunar River Crossroads where you got lost last time. I need a person to make a check for the overnight. Roll me a d20, Dave.
Roll me a d20, Dave.
4.
Because you rolled a 4,
We all die.
you make it through without a hitch. Just need to make sure you go in the right direction, so somebody make me a survival check at advantage. The DC is 10.
I trust your sense of direction now.
So that's 15.
Good. Make it through. You make it to Valaki.
All right.
Once at Valaki,
Almost in that 20.
Word gets out. It's 7 in the morning or 6 in the morning.
Start drinking.
The sun has recently come up on a different planet, but here you've gone from the dark haze to a doom and gloom. And finding useful.
Yeah, there's just tons of information.
It's pretty lean, but it should give you an idea. Milivage and his sister come out to greet you.
Who were they?
Is he the one that sold the bones to the...
He's the one that sold the bones to the crypt
bones.
keeper.
Yeah,
Started this
he was
whole
the grave
fiasco?
digger. He was the grave digger.
Yeah, but he did it for the right reasons.
And his sister is holding what appears to be a werewolf Blinksy doll with real werewolf teeth, and
What does Blinksy get all this shit?
and she's like, "Did you bring the wine?" She's like 3.
Yes, sweetie, we brought the wine.
Can we have it right away?
Yes.
It makes us all so happy.
Yes, but it's 10 times the normal cost.
Kind of like an EpiPen.
The 2 drivers, the Markovs provide it free to the citizens of Barovia.
I elbow him.
We have to save enough.
I
to bring
elbow
to
him
press.
in the gut if the boy is able to complete that sentence.
But they've always given it to us for free.
I want a longbow.
All right. So Milivage drags his shovel behind you the whole time. There isn't even like a paved road out here, but all you hear is as he walks behind you, clanking. And you guys get to the Blue Water Inn, and Soldar and Yevgeny are both there. Carl and Nikolai, the Wachter brothers, are there, spending a lot of money now.
Are the wolf hunters there?
The wolf hunters are there. Soldar and Yevgeny Krushkin.
Should ask him about the what's her name? Kolya. Zolyaka.
Zulika.
So we found your old man, innkeeper, tavern
Oh, hold
guy.
on. We got to get to that guy. Erwin, Danica, Bray, and Brom. And swear to God.
There was
I
some
know
promise
that.
of reward.
Yes. Did you bring the wine?
Yes, we did. bring
Yes.
All right. Erwin runs up to his room, grabs a whole bunch of money, comes back down for you guys. He already gave you the potions of healing, right?
Yeah, we have.
He gave us the potion
Yeah, it
of
was
healing.
one.
Yeah, you used a plural there.
Well, it was one potion of healing split into multiple vials.
Yeah, exactly.
They were
We each
shots
get
of
one
healing.
vials of healing.
Yes, we each get 1 sip for 1 hit point.
Yeah.
As he brings it down, a raven flies out of the window. Just flies out of the window, and you guys are given your some type of reward. What did he promise you?
He literally said, "Yeah, you'll be rewarded when you get back."
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a reward. And we asked what it was, and he'd be like, "I'll figure it out."
Is that pretty much how it went? Because I didn't write anything down.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
All right. He gives you a box, a shoe box.
With coupons.
And an IOU.
Only to be used at Linsky's.
Yeah.
There's a sack of 150 electrum pieces.
So that's
30
that-
each.
So
There's
that's
also 2 potions of healing
1.5 silver.
and 4 pieces of jewelry worth 250 gold pieces each. And he says, "You have earned the admiration of everyone. You have saved this town."
I'm going
Might
to
even be able
I'm
to
gonna
buy
go
a
up to him
longbow
and
with that jewelry.
run my hand down his face, flick my tongue at him, and
Yeah.
say, "You can do better than that."
Ah. So,
Use
Go
some
ahead and make your-
sexy time.
Really?
13.
No.
Why you like?
There's some serious
Oh.
penalties for that.
You like licking your own eyeballs?
He looks at Amanda and is like, your group has changed a little bit since they first set out on this quest.
We have good old.
Some new faces.
Yeah, we have a newt following us.
Oh, and
around
there's
now.
also inside the box, Bray runs over and grabs, he left his bat in there that his dad had put away in timeout because he was in trouble. But it was a stuffed real bat on puppet strings.
Is it like a real sex doll, but a real bat?
No, these are like Blinksy makes these bizarre toys. He goes over and plays with his wooden top with images of scarecrows chasing children through the forest.
Nice.
So anyways, yeah, you've
It's the
delivered
most wholesome thing in Barovia.
you delivered the wine to Valaki. Did you want to try and buy anything here before you head back out?
Yeah, I want to
go
buy a longbow.
I'd like to try to renegotiate the rates of how much we're paid now that we've saved Valaki.
Well, there's nothing left to pay you now.
Let's stop by the burnt down Burgermeister's.
You still need to drop off wine at the Vistani place.
Yeah,
No,
we want to
screw
do
the Vistani.
But we want to talk to what's her name, because she said that there was some. Remember when we burnt
She
down the
want-
Burgermeister? She promised us some sort of.
She
payment.
did. You're right. The other noble lady. What's her face? Because we did her political
Lady
insurrection for
Wachter
her.
gave
Yeah.
you the instructions to go to the Vistani to get your payment because she had.
So she gave us a
Through a second.
coupon.
Like
Yeah.
a promissory note.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't give you the payment until you got them some wine. It was a
Okay.
very simple task.
Which-
That's all you had to do.
Which Vistani?
The bad ones.
The ones-
All of them are bad.
Roll me a d20.
I thought they were good, and then
bad
they try to
ones-
shoot at us, and then they try to steal our shit.
You're familiar
and they brought
with
us
these
here.
two guys?
And they work for
against
Strahd.
our will.
Oh, we found that they work for Strahd.
All they were children.
At least partially. We don't know how
They're
intent
not
they are
trustworthy
at working
on
with
the
Strahd, but they
scale
definitely
of
do his bidding
Vistani.
in certain respects.
But that's what they look like. His daughter went missing recently. But on the scale of all that, yeah, they're not the. You wouldn't do business with them. Okay, so you guys head off over to the Vistani Hill.
No, first I stopped by the provision shop.
Well, it's morning, and everybody is headed to the
Tavern.
tavern to get
So
drunk.
can we
They're-
just break down the door and take
And
what
I
we need?
will surreptitiously appropriate.
I have thieves' tools. I can open the door. I think for the greater
Spoken
good.
like a true paladin.
I think for the I think for the greater good, we should appropriate some stuff. They don't need it here. We're the ones fighting Strahd. I'll use my thieves' tools.
All right, you go over and you start clicking away at the door.
I get a 19.
Where the hell is it?
I would not trust these this time.
Why not?
I don't trust it.
Do I watch as the lizard is flicking his tongue into your ear?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're distracting me. I'm trying to open this door for you.
Every opportunity.
You've watched the front door here for a little bit. and-
I don't know, but all of a sudden the lizard boy is talking like an old peasant woman, and I'm not really sure why.
Yes, the
An eccentric character.
The accent has definitely changed.
Has the lizard gotten out like a handkerchief and wrapped it over its head?
Babushka.
Like
Has the lizard?
No, but I am looking for some very bright
Yeah,
cloths.
he's already begun to wear bright clothing.
Has he looked for any raw flesh to eat or anything?
No, not his usual self at all.
we've been passing by carry-on left and right, and we left it there like a 3-day cat carcass that's maggot-ridden.
There's definitely something going on here with.
So, the burgomaster's or the provisioner place, you have no trouble there. Decided to run down the price for you guys now that all is well. And the guy coughs a little bit. I mean, God, things are terrible around here. They're still having trouble changing over from the all is well, everything's good. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And so, anyways, the provisioner guy is more than happy to sell you things at 5 times the normal price.
Oh, 5 times.
Is this the same town that we were running through with the undead and every
Nope.
other build. Okay.
No, that was
So I will-
that was the town of Barovia.
Oh.
So how many?
That place is way run down.
How many of those gems did we get? That were worth
We
like
have
250?
1,000 gold places.
4 250 gold piece gems.
All right. So can I take one of those gems and buy a longbow with it?
I'd say no, because you know his character's just going to die later anyway.
And or at least destroy it.
I put it in my hand. And I put it in my hand, and I say, "When you can snatch the gem."
I'm gonna roll.
All right, let's dex off. All right, I got a 9 on my dex.
13
Okay, you
plus.
you snatch it from my hand.
Yeah. Okay. Before she's halfway through the sentence, I'm walking out the front door with a longbow.
All right.
Shouldn't you buy 2 just in case?
That is a good idea. No, I've got a light crossbow.
No, but does he seriously? Does he have any silvered weapons? Because that's pretty important.
Yeah,
Because we don't hurt anything without that stuff. I mean, you have magic at least.
I have magic that usually can do damage.
He has.
I'm looking for a silver greatsword.
I don't think you're gonna be able to pull him that one.
I can just knock him out.
He has no silvered items here. However, the xenophobic and paranoid Kreskians would probably have silvered
Alright.
items.
I'll ask them.
Well, we're heading that way, aren't we?
Great.
Hopefully the shopkeeper
The xenophobic-
was one of the zombies on the road, so the shop's empty.
Yeah.
I'm sure the xenophobic Kreskians will welcome us and Lizard Boy with open arms.
I'm very xenophobic too, so we'll probably get along great.
Okay.
As long as we're the same xenophobes. Otherwise, we'll hate each other.
Have any of you guys seen Heinrich Vandervoort since the night of the festival?
The guy that we charmed to walk around with us, was that the guy, the coffin maker?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we left him in the street after we went to the vampire swamp.
No, Jay, I didn't because my character had been eviscerated and he was splattered all over the ceiling.
And I spent the rest of the night
I
burying
did not
her.
bother to go back to check if he was okay.
Well, you should have.
Okay.
Lazy.
I did carry his wife around for a while.
Well, that's right.
What? His wife was like crippled, and he wanted to go on a walk with her, and you were charming him. And he was like, "Oh, bring my wife," and then she was going like this, and I was like, "I'll just carry you."
Thank you.
Does anyone here think that wine that they're just handing out for free, there's some other motive behind that?
It's magically grown, but I don't know.
I think it must have.
Spoken like the soccer mom.
So,
Doesn't it strike you a little odd?
are you in mad?
People getting drunk at 6 in the morning.
Mothers against drunk driving.
Especially if
Our
5 or
cart
6 year old
drivers were
child-
drinking the whole time.
Well, they could have slipped some.
Dangerous.
Here's my.
They could have slipped some roofies in them.
Well, okay, but it seems like it's actually kind of holding the.
These people want to forget.
It's
their
holding the
problems.
blight of the land in abeyance, right? So it's like it's actually giving them something. That's,
Yeah, but I'm just
It's
wondering.
also the only thing keeping their souls inside their
But I was wondering if
bodies.
it's making them kind of docile and just.
You know, I'd rather them be docile and still have souls than soulless husks that are active.
Or keep them from getting uppity.
Yeah.
maybe.
You can go ahead and read up on Laura.
But it seems like their fear of
Read through
Strahd
all
keeps them in
beliefs.
line.
Yeah.
And the curse.
Fear of this battle station.
Well, so you guys want to wander over and check out the coffin maker shop, see if Heinrich's doing okay? Maybe pay him a little visit, bring some flowers.
Sure. I mean, we probably need some sleep before we go to
That's
Crusty
true.
anyway.
So we should stay at the tavern for a few hours. At least.
We should stay the night again.
Okay.
We got here in the morning.
All right, so we'll go find this.
No. Let's rest up the day and then head out like around dusk.
Are you guys?
Good thinking. We'll get there sooner.
Are any of you guys gonna stop by and see Arena and is Mark the Lesser?
I know none of these people. I don't know who you.
I would just stop by to slap the little girl.
Well,
Slap her with lay on hands a couple times so he doesn't really hurt.
You've gotten the message that there's something to do with because Strahd's lusting after her that
Actually,
perhaps
we should
she could
talk
be
to her.
she could be cleansed by the abbot or the pool at Kresk.
Yeah, we should talk to her to see
Yeah,
if
we
she wants to
should-
come with
All right,
us.
let's go see
we
Coffin
could-
Maker first, then Irina, then we'll go sleep in
Because
the
I
cabin
think
and rest.
Soccer Mom would want to.
Handle Arena.
Football sleep.
Are you okay there?
That's what I get for running the 5K. So, ran a 5K this weekend. 233 people. Dead last. Like they're literally rolling up the rugs after I came through.
Oh man!
I walked with my friend who's in a wheelchair. And so we're just tearing it up going down Green Mountain here. Just bam! Just passing herds of people, but then going up is like just inch at a time, you know. So, anyways. Yeah.
Okay, that's
It was
awesome.
kind of fun. So, anyways, I let her take second to last.
Holy shit.
But holy shit, am I sore from sprinting down the hill. It's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, holy shit balls.
So we'll have you at sparingly and only on the enemy.
Yeah, that's. Really? But there's a really good one in here.
I thought you were a runner.
I am, but I don't run very often.
Oh, sure.
I don't stay in shape. Anyways, so on your way over to the Coffin Maker, and those are just examples. So just you know, those are the DM's examples. So we figured on something that wasn't quite so broken. But on your way over to the Coffin Makers, you get there. The building is all boarded up. There's actually chains across the windows at this point, and the chains push outwards every now and then from the inside. Both upper levels,
gone for
bottom.
like 2 days to this place, really?
Oh no, it's been several days now.
That's that long?
Yeah.
I live 3.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That one's interesting too.
He's a vampire spawn. That's not
So
going
we
there.
probably haven't discovered all that stuff yet, but we give you an idea of ideas. Okay.
Knock on the door.
He's a vampire spawn. We don't need to go in there unless we want to end the vampire spawn, or just let it out.
But every now and then, like
That's what she said.
the windows push out, and there's, you know, people inside pushing outwards every now and then.
How
You hear the
many?
chains rattle.
2? Do we see?
Maybe 6.
6.
Are they corporeal or are they like
Probably.
spirits?
It's dark inside.
Can I hear them?
You don't hear any voices or anything, but you definitely get the idea that
It smells.
there's
Oh my god.
I don't know, people inside occasionally pushing against the boards on the windows that are chained closed.
I'm gonna go to the window
I'm gonna pizza over a
and
month.
see what I can see. Here, I'll attempt to talk to them. I'll say hello.
Okay. You go up to the window, kind of whispering something inside, and it all goes quiet. All the windows stop.
I can go in as gaseous form and kind of check things out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And there's I'm sure there's like a little crack or keyhole I can go through.
Turn into genie, go out of the bottle, go through the air, you go inside. It's dark inside. All you see is like light coming in from different directions.
Jay, as a Spaniard who's been at sea for 2 years, is there a split second when she goes to gaseous form that she's naked?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, she turns to ice, the clothes kind of come on, all
Just
that
wondering. Okay. Thank you.
stuff. For like a split second,
Close your mouth.
the Spaniard disappears behind the wagon, comes back all sweaty.
I'm not that trim downstairs.
Okay.
But in true soccer mom form, you never actually get to see anything because she always just turns just right.
Just get a little side
Side boob, bare thigh.
Just enough to piss you off, make you want to go into a rage.
They were a little saggy. I mean, I don't know there.
Okay, so you're inside.
He's been at sea for a while. He
doesn't care.
It's too dark to really see a whole lot, but you kind of get the sense that there's an evil presence inside. It's very cold in here, and there's what sounds like breathing just.
I know that woman.
Is it like I Am Legend where they walk into the room in the dark and they shine the light and they're all just in the corner?
No, that's what happened to him.
That's what happened to Dave's.
Except they were up on the roof. weren't they?
Get scrying.
I got scrinded. Big time.
So anyways, Ed, you get the sense that something has begun to stalk you, and it's not corporeal.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So it's probably a ghost or something. And you get the feeling that you probably don't want to linger.
Does it look anything like that?
Vigo?
No.
Eagle.
Oh, I was going to put the little lights in there too, make the eyes light up some night when the kids sleep down here. So you can linger and see how quickly it drains your levels, but you get the impression that something really malevolent is in here. Howdy.
Hi.
Want to wake you up?
No. I
Okay.
didn't go to sleep.
Soccer mom turned into a gaseous form and just went inside the coffin maker shop.
Do I get a sense of like where the presence might not be? I can go that way, or is it just gonna permeate the place?
At the stairs.
Up the stairs.
At the stairs.
At the stairs.
So if you remember, Dave's third or fourth character ago went through this window. That dropped into the blender. Your character came in behind, remember, and fought one over here. There was a big battle that occurred in those stairs.
Yeah.
Weren't you at the top?
I was at the bottom because
You caught his
No, he was
carcass?
outside the whole time trying to shimmy up the tree.
But then I ended up breaking in the bottom
Oh, yeah,
downstairs
gotcha.
door and then came to the bottom of the steps, and Ryan threw a grafrag at one of the
A grafrag?
Yeah.
grafrag.
It was too. He had the grafraggery. So that's where you get the sense that there is some horrible, malevolent presence, as if something terrible, terrible happened. Oh, catch that fly, let me know. Castrated if you can. Well, what are you gonna do?
I castrated it and let it go, sorry.
It's alright, can't have
It
children.
won't breed again.
But it seems to be focused on the bottom of the stairs.
The whole hallway, the whole stairway, there's something just malevolent in there.
It's Dave's old character. Pissed off about what
Well, the thing was because I had to kill him again
Yep.
because he was turned.
Something terrible is in that hallway, and you know that it's probably a poltergeist or a ghost
you got
or
turned
some
into
type
a vampire and they wouldn't let you stay, huh? As a vampire, huh?
No, you can't play that character again. Kill you a third time. Wait, you got staked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got staked.
They wouldn't let you play as a vampire. That's
No.
messed up.
We would have, but
Well, he tried to eat me.
Don't be so delicious.
Okay, so okay.
and you guys are all
Magically
outside. You
delicious.
figure she's dead. So where do you want to? Where do you want to go now?
We'll go find Arena.
Delicious?
You gonna rattle on the chains a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, Amanda, you in there?
I'm still on the. I'm trying to decide if I want to approach that.
I know, but we're like all outside waiting.
Well, I can't
We don't
communicate
know.
with you guys at all.
Okay, so I don't know that, but I'm gonna rattle the chains and say,
Okay.
hey, Amanda.
So yeah, there's some rattling in the chains outside.
Hey,
Do you wanna linger?
Amanda.
What's that?
Do you want to linger?
Sure, why not?
All right. Go ahead and roll me initiative. And were you gonna? Oh yeah, you're at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Four.
Best roll in like 3 weeks.
4 squares. I'll roll my d30. 27. Initiative. I got a 17.
I
What'd you
got
get?
18.
All right. Something is coming out of the hallway. Dark, black, inky shape, and it's moving towards you.
It's Cthulhu.
Myth-Cthulhu Mouse?
Oh, I didn't see that. Nice
Use
shirt.
diplomacy.
Yeah, that always works.
It's worked for her so far. Actually,
Yeah.
You can't really speak, can you?
No, I can't. Can't talk and manipulate objects.
No mental telepathy. You're probably going to have to flee, or you can stay and let it level drain
Can
you.
you just like make the form of a heart?
One of the level,
Or a
it's a
peace
first
sign.
edition level.
Energy drain.
I'm gonna flee.
Okay.
So find the nearest crack in the wall to get the heck out of there.
All right. As you're being chased out, you feel the presence of malice incarnate, concentrated into an incorporeal form that seeks to quench all life. You think the creature was suffused with sufficient negative energy that its mere passing through the world leaves nearby planets blackened and withered. Animals and people in gaseous form typically flee in its presence. Even small fires can be extinguished by the sucking oblivion of its horrifying existence. So anyways, you go out and then nothing comes out. You're in the sunlight.
Do we feel any of this nasty presence at all?
Yeah.
Outside?
You just think she was in there screwing around? Probably shopping for clothes or fashions or shoes.
Women.
Yep. All this money she's flush with now.
There was
Did you brush
great
your teeth?
evil
You
in
need to
there.
brush again. Show me your teeth.
Good evil.
All right, well, let's leave it
You
there.
brush a little better.
It seems
I haven't
to be chained up.
Are you just getting down here?
What, you want to burn the building down? Is that what you're saying, Paladin?
Yeah, you just burned the building down.
Insane Paladin
Yeah, but
assassin?
will that let it out?
Hey,
It has stone walls, but if you were to get a torch to the inside, you could probably light much of Valaki on fire.
Well, we have it already burned. Okay.
Okay.
Let's just leave it there. It seems in
Okay,
prison,
that's
so
fine.
we'll leave it.
Okay.
And we're going to head to
Arena.
wherever we think Irina is staying.
All right. Arena is still staying at the church. Didn't you guys have to do something with the church here too?
We returned the bones.
restored the
Oh
bones
yeah,
of
there
St.
was that
Andrew.
little skirmish.
A minor skirmish
Minor
with the
skirmish.
400 zombies and 20
Vampires.
vampire spawns and one Count Strahd.
And nothing
Inside
but
the
blood
Yep.
Against
inside the church.
4 level 3 characters.
So that church is doing really well.
3.
then,
I
for
wasn't
keeping
there.
the,
Yeah, 3.
Well-
yeah.
Well, you see,
See-
you see the gravedigger guy, who he stole the bones of St. Andrew.
Milovaz actually stole the bones so that he could get money for his sister, who's 3, to get wine.
That's what actually
Protects the
They
church.
don't
protect
get it
the
for free.
church. So since
Wine
we had to
for free?
return the bones, the vampires got there before we did, and were just rip snorting, having a good time. It was basically
It was like a-
he was playing.
Luckily,
he was
there were
playing-
lots of
he
people
was
for them to
playing
be
the
eating while you guys
the-
darted for the door.
the rave scene from the opening of Blade.
Nice.
Yeah, it's basically a vampire rave.
It was just blood everywhere. I was trying to get back into the hole underneath the dais to put the bones back.
So are your bones there?
The
with
bones are now back.
Yeah, we
but are
reboned
yours
with the church.
there too?
I survived.
Oh,
Father Lucian Petrovich has been there. You guys open up the doors. Irina comes running at you, arms out, jumps through the air, grabs you and squeezes you and says, "I am so happy to see you. When do we leave? I'm so bored."
Guess it's time to go take her to Kresk.
Bleary-eyed Ismark the Lesser is like, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Someone else to talk to. When do we leave?"
At first light.
And the best part of the battle is Dave in his what was Ed's old character in Warhammer? Martin. In total Martin fashion. Well, number one, he rolls a 1, stabbing and destroying his weapon in the back of Strahd.
Yeah, I critted.
But right as I place the bones and the safety sanctuary goes back up and he poofs away, so everybody thinks it's because of this dill rod. So he was the hero of Valaki.
was that this character or a previous one?
This one. That was his
The other
first.
one died earlier in the session, didn't
That
he?
was your first session with that character.
His
What's your
feet
name? Is it
are
Martin?
not-
Nope, it's Calixto Mata.
But I, for some reason, got the whole group of peasants instigated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you created
you
the
decided
riot.
them against the-
You got everybody to
You
come
know.
to. Well, you guys got them to go to the church. And then,
So-
yeah, it was group effort.
The Baron, the Burgomaster, and his happy family, Victor, Lydia, and his 2 hounds. Actually, his 2 hounds have been hanging around town.
The rest of them been lynched, right?
Yeah, well, these guys are taken out in the street and buried.
Every character and every picture in the book reminds me from that card game Gloom. Have you seen that card game?
Nice.
But his henchman named Izek Strasny has escaped. Izek Strasny was some creepy
He was
handed
pure
guy.
evil.
Yeah, who just happened to be evil. Anyways, Lady Wachter is now in charge of the town, and she just happens to be some other noble lady. All right, so where to?
Now we're
o'clock.
going to go to the tavern, and we're going to stay the night, and then leave for Kresk in the morning.
All right, roll me a d20. We'll see how many times Strahd attacks.
So who's this woman?
Oh, did you guys want to go up and take up Strahd's invitation while you're waiting?
No.
Who's the woman from the church?
You'll get safe passage.
Did he
This
challenge
girl-
me to a duel?
We
Not yet.
were hired to
Yeah, no.
leave
He won't need to.
from Barovia, the
We'll
place
just
where you were at the
execute
first
me.
time.
No, we
A
got
true,
I think we
a
got
true
nice
BBEG
engagement.
never
Church,
does
where
his
she
own
would be
fights.
safe. Because Strahd calls her Tatiana, so he views her as his bride, if you will.
And he's already bitten her
Many times.
Twice.
At least twice.
She calls him a big perv. She's 13 years old. And he comes down to
Molester.
molest her. He's a horrible person.
All right, so we need one encounter roll.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
All you, Dave.
Make it good.
Okay.
Could be the last one.
17.
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
What's the worst that could happen?
There's still a lot of bodies around us to die first.
Do I need to roll a d12 plus a d8?
Nope. All right. You guys are in the inn?
We're in the inn.
Do we have her with us, or is she still back at the church?
Oh, she's still at the church. You leave her there until you're going to leave because you don't want her outside the hallowed ground.
All right.
She can't be molested yet. You guys are staying in your various rooms?
Yep.
All in the same room? Common room? Gals in one, girls in the other?
I sleep in whatever room is
Yeah,
cheapest.
she,
Okay.
I don't even know what
You're out,
sex she
you're
is.
out, you're out with Rictavio's horse Drusilla then.
She just scares me.
Okay. Rest of you guys stay in common
Common
room
room.
somewhere?
No, I want to get a nice room.
Okay. Spend some money up from your baubles. And it's about midnight.
How much are nice rooms?
5 times whatever the normal rate
It's
is.
about midnight when the windows
I'm
begin
gonna haggle
to
them.
rattle from some wind, and you hear a skittering across the roof, and suddenly the barn doors both fling open at the same time, and a dark figure is standing there, and you see its hands go down and the claws drop to the ground.
Does it look like Strahd?
Nah, it looks like one of the vampires spawn. And the other ones seem to have crawled up on the roof around the openings to the windows. And you can see them going in with their long fingernails, unlocking things.
I kick the cleric to wake him up.
Okay. Take a d20 damage. No. It felt like a d20, but it was none. And you're in a little bit separate room. I'm going to see if you're screwed. Not bothered at all. All right. So, initiatives.
Okay.
Ooh.
Am I awake?
Am I away? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Speaking of, roll a d20, get a 10 or higher.
Oh, this is 10.
Yep, good. Yep, if you get a 10 or higher, you're awake.
4, I'm dead asleep.
Okay. Dead is right. Jamie, go ahead and roll.
Oh, roll to see if you're awake.
14.
Okay, good, so you wake up in time.
Are you in the common room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, looks like the spawn have come back for their nightly feeding and to finish you off. They were just waiting for you.
How many are there?
I believe there's 5 left.
Jeez.
One for each. It's alright, I can handle 2, because I know you won't be able to get one.
Their challenge rating is a 5. So that's appropriate.
Climb the rope to get
for
number.
characters, right?
Initiative?
Point well taken.
DM,
almost died
17
to
plus
this.
3, you got a 20?
15.
I will try to attempt to turn them, even though
Initiative.
I got a 17.
14.
4.
17.
What'd you get?
15.
15.
Should I roll for Ed?
And Ed.
I'm
So,
a 4.
plus zero.
Amanda.
17.
Yep.
Amanda
You
gets
also-
a 4.
Great. So 2 people with the same number. I'm just going to pick. I'm going to make Calixto higher. I'm going to make Amanda higher. No, we're going to make Amanda lower just outside. 5. All right. DM's going to bust through first and lean on in. And I will probably spider climb right into the room. There's going to be 3 in the room with you 3.
Okay, so here's
1, 2, 1, 3. 1 with you individual. None with you yet.
2.
Okay.
So there's 4.
Jamie, where's your character?
I don't know. Where do you go?
So anyways, they have these attractive glowing red eyes, long claws, and like to spawn.
I don't know where you went.
What did you look like this?
No, I was cleric.
Were you the little red priest?
Yeah.
Little red cleric. Yes. Well, no. The ravens are up to something.
The ravens are way smarter than they look.
Maybe we threw them into the...
See, it's not over there?
They seem to have
over the
intelligence
pot.
in my mind. I think they might even be like were-ravens.
Here we go.
Like shapeshifters.
There's the clerk with the snake.
All right, right over here's the common room.
Common room, barn,
And I'm up in my own room.
and you're in your own room. Amanda,
I'm taking a
this
bath.
this is you. You're in your own room.
Yeah.
You're up here, and you're out in the barn. Where's your character?
This one.
All right, you're out here in the barn.
Bathing and polishing my scales to a nice sheen.
So what's happened to us? Sorry, bro.
So we were in the
Fighting
common
vampire
room. The vampire spawn have returned.
And they jumped in to try to finish.
Well, let's just put it like this. Dave rolled a 17.
Yeah.
I knew that.
So three have appeared into the common room.
And one in the barn.
Where you
And they
and
apparently
I
have tails.
cleric are.
And I'm gonna duel one in the barn and probably die.
I believe in you.
Strahd for a minute. You can take out the.
All right.
We roll initiative.
My pride will
Yeah.
probably be my
You
downfall.
got a 4.
Flaws.
I'm gonna go after you first.
Okay. My AC 7 or 16.
That is awesome.
A plus 6 to hit. 18 for 2d4 plus 3 damage.
Is it slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing?
It's all 3.
Excellent.
So divided by 3.
No, I just minus 3.
And it causes insane lust in you.
Oh, I wonder, did you get the mail? That won't matter. Take 6 plus 3, 9 points of damage on your
Someday
attack.
you'll get it.
And then there's 1 on each. AC 22, AC 11,
Nope.
AC 13.
Nope.
So just Amanda, take 8 points of damage, and you hear a ruckus from right next door in the common room, and you're pretty sure something's going on.
Jay, I'm
Yes.
gonna use a reaction. I'm gonna use one of my combat superiority dice to riposte that miss
Okay.
and swing with my silver sword.
Turns around with the silver sword.
And I'm gonna roll a 17.
AC
plus-
is 15.
Okay, I hit for.
She's gonna be a bitch.
I'm gonna do
That's a bitch.
a reaction
Only
also hellish
hits for
rebuke.
me.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit for 4 points of damage. Yeah. Doink.
Dave for 4. Got
Cut its
it.
hand as it tries to come in.
Damage resistance is everything. Is it magical?
Silver.
It is silver.
Okay.
And Jay, should we
I'll
go ahead and
count it.
assign like 1, 2, and 3 here?
Yeah.
How close are we together, the 3 of us?
We're like this.
You
Switch
probably are
those
10
two.
feet of each other.
If we're within 10 feet of each other, I'm going to cast Magic Circle around us.
I want to take the spell too.
And so
Okay.
we're with the vampires outside, so we're like back to back to back.
Okay.
And then they'll at least to attack be at disadvantage.
I thought they couldn't attack in there at all.
Well, basically, it just said the creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means if the creature tries to use teleportation, blah, blah, blah. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder.
But does it have reach to get inside the circle though? If it's 10 feet.
Targets within the cylinder can be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature. When you cast a spell, you can elect to cause it to operate in the reverse direction, encircling, which I did previous in a different game. But so they can hit you. It's just they're at disadvantage. But they can't charm us. They can't.
Are they subject to a saving throw? Or
Yeah, there is. Well, I don't. That's only if they try to get in via like teleportation.
What level spell is it?
It is a 3rd level spell.
Nice spell.
Yeah, I just got it.
Cool. Make your action.
Well, are we doing reaction still?
Yes.
I did 16 points of fire damage, half if he makes a dex saving
You're
throw.
on 3. 16 and fails. 16.
All right, I'm going to, since it's been a short rest, I'm going to vow of enmity the guy fighting me, and I have advantage on all attacks until he's dead. He is my chosen enemy, and I'm going to smite him. Smite!
Smite thee, mighty smiter!
Smite these mighty.
AC 15?
Yes.
That's it.
But you have advantage on that?
I do. Gotcha. It gives me my sneak attack too because I have advantage on it. Rolling lots of dice, can re-roll 2s. 10, 20, 28, 31 radiant damage.
Jeez. Pummels it. Barushk.
Are these the creatures of like 97 hit points?
82, actually. So the ones that are unable to enter the circle, they're just excluded. Any enemy you declare, or
Right. Well, basically, it's you create a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder of magical energy centered on a point on the ground that you can see within range. Glowing runes appear wherever the cylinder intersects with the floor or other surface. Choose one or more of the following types of creatures: celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Good.
The circle, that's why I threw it. The circle affects a creature of the chosen type in the following ways. The creature can't willingly enter the cylinder.
Creature?
The creature.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right, pick one. 1, 2, or 3.
No, I'm assuming.
Well, I'm assuming that's because I don't think it's
a type of creature.
It's just right. I don't think because I think it's anything that tries to enter the circle.
Yeah.
Now, I'm also going to argue. I'm going to power game here a little bit. That they can't attack us because they won't have reach.
They would have to have a missile weapon to
missile weapon, yeah.
Right.
So essentially, they'd harass you a little bit, be unable to get through this thing, and then fling themselves back out the window to go finish off the paladin in the barn.
Why are you in the barn anyway?
Because I sleep in the barn.
It's safe. You don't get attacked by vampires. You don't get attacked by vampires in the barn. All right. So essentially, that's kind of what happens. The little scuffle occurs in there, and then they're just like.
Can I get a
They try throwing some things at you,
I'm
but
gonna shoot some
eventually.
arrows into them.
Okay. You don't have to roll because you're not going to kill them. And then they go back out the window. And they go out the window.
That's what you get for sleeping in the barn,
I'm gonna whittle them down a little bit, though.
So
right?
it's going to attack you. It's going to do its grapple first.
Okay.
I got a 1, so it breaks a nail. And then the second attack is going to be a grapple. Hits, and you can do your escape on your own turn.
Okay.
And that's it. It's got a hold of you. There's a ruckus up there you can see from the barn.
I'm gonna escape.
Okay. DC is 13.
Yeah. If it's, I mean, I don't know if I can use athletics, but or sleight of hand is 17.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack it again.
All right.
We're gonna smite it again. I got 2 more.
Oh, smitey smiter.
That's a miss. That's it. So
The damage regeneration on these fuckers is just amazing.
Well, especially then.
here we go.
Because don't they regenerate once if they suck on you?
This
or whatever?
roll
That
is
too.
what I'm talking about. 10,
It's
20,
like fighting fucking Wolverine.
34, 37 radiant damage.
37.
Wow.
I rolled very well. I didn't
Got it.
roll below I rolled 1, 4, and everything else is 5 and 6s on D6 or over 6s on D8s.
Here's my next 2 attacks on you. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit. AC 16.
I got a 10 and a 15. Both attacks miss you. Your turn.
Okay, we're gonna do my last smite here.
Boatload of damage, but it's got a shitty amount of regen.
I don't have level, since I'm multi-classed.
Oh,
don't have level 2 spells. But it's why I'm doing a lot of damage, because I get my sneak attack.
Damage. Oh,
Basically,
yeah.
I'm only cutting it in the throat.
Doesn't take a regen because it took radiant, right?
Yep. I hope so.
Ooh, not 20.
Nat 20.
Finish him.
Boom.
Right.
All right.
It's taken 68.
I want to roll all of these
Mere
at once.
14 to drop it now.
I want to roll all of these at once.
You only got to do 14, so I would just roll a d4 slowly several times.
I need 2 more 8s, and then I need... Oh, excuse me, I need 3 more 8s because it's undead. I should be doing more damage.
I think that's all of my 8s.
You need another 8?
You know,
Yeah.
we need a power gamer in the group to explain these things to us.
And then I need...
Okay, what am I doing wrong? I got like 2 spells I can cast a day.
I can only do this 3 times a day. Your spells, your cantrip is actually quite good. All right.
After this, he's spent and he needs 2 rounds to recharge.
He blows all
I need, so that I can reroll 1s and 2s.
Oh, I grazed
go.
it.
Finally, was it a fly?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
All ones.
10, 20, 31,
Are you trying to catch it, Jamie?
38.
Oh.
Kill it! Finish him!
41,
Now you wait until they do the little
45.
wig and then you slap.
53.
I just slap them often
50.
and early.
Nice.
Oh, you
57,
totally waited. Look at you.
57, 63,
What did you wait for?
Here.
Jamie.
67 points of damage.
All right.
What
Well,
in
you
the
should have done
world?
that the first round.
I
It
just
wouldn't have
crit
taken
with
3
a Holy
rounds.
Smite sneak attack.
Oh, you critted. I can do that much
The
damage.
YD8's mine.
What?
It would take me a whole day to do that much
Is this on
damage.
yours?
I know. No, it's James.
You get a sneak attack even though it wasn't.
Only because I'm at
Sneaked.
advantage.
Yeah.
Because
sneak
of my,
attack advantage.
Because of my vow of my once a day paladin. You're my enemy.
Okay, gotcha.
So now I'm basically only doing 2d6 damage for the rest of the day.
You managed to annihilate the one spawn, and it was a male, and the killing blow was to the right hand.
I'm your father.
And then you staked it. But at that moment, you can see that the others have begun to, must be losing their battle upstairs, have begun to crawl outside the windows. You're not quite sure what you should do. You know that they can't normally get into places unless they're invited.
Well, how did they get in the tower?
That's what you're wondering.
Somebody invited them.
Somebody's trying to dick us over.
That's some straight dicking.
All right, well, I don't pay attention to the risks in any situation. Never tell me the odds is my personality trait, so I'm going to charge them.
Jeez.
All right, you
With your
charge
2d6 damage.
You charge
I'm still pretty
out-
resilient, but I can't do any damage to him now.
you charge out into the yard, and you're like, come down here, face me, you losers, and they just crawl over the roof and go. They just leave you, and you're standing out there with your dick in your hand, and they're gone.
And he does have a dick.
I'm not sure.
Even
I'm not sure what to do.
Even though it's
Vibrating.
Chick with dicks.
Chicks with dicks.
Chicks with dicks.
Bigger than yours.
So, anyways, that's that's mean to say to a cleric. He doesn't have any other choice. So, anyways, they like crawl away into the night.
I don't know what's scary. Her clit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a thumb.
But
So-
more of a gorilla's thumb.
We need to go interrogate some people in this place.
You guys poke your head out the window, and she comes in.
I get
She's
my
like
clothes
been
on
brushing her
first.
teeth with some mistletoe. She comes out. He comes out, I guess.
I'm like breathing heavily, covered in vampire blood, being like, "How was your night?"
Oh, it's fine.
We just put up a little circle.
I need to sleep. Or else I can't do this
I need
again.
8 hours right now.
Because this thing will stay up for an hour at least.
Does it follow you?
No, it's fixed to a spot, so we can all curl up together in that.
I'm just gonna turn back around and go back in.
The black dragon is like in a silk robe with a sash.
Kimono.
It's a nice bright red one with
It
some
is.
blue.
It's a little short.
With
like,
house shoes.
It's a little
It
revealing.
appears that the black dragon has been experimenting with eye makeup.
The blue. You
Coming
got the
that
blue
character
mascara.
from Doctor Who.
And while you're standing there, you swear you saw something fall off of his forehead. I'm just not sure. So, it's the next morning.
All right.
So you gather up the kids and throw everybody back in the wagon.
Well, do we want to start asking some questions
Wait,
about...
let's.
Yeah, I wanna
Where's the
talk-
owner of the inn?
Oh yeah, Raven Boy. What's his name? Malkovich.
John Malkovich?
Milosevic. What was it? Martikov. Erwin Martikov.
AKA war criminal.
No. This guy appears to have been like watching out for you a lot.
Well, if you were watching out for us, how's come these
Vampires got in last
Vampirelings got in? They can only come
Who
in if
invited them
invited.
It must be one of the guests invited him in.
Well, being that it is your establishment,
start going
wouldn't it have to
from-
be you guys who owns it?
Anyone who pays rent. Brom, quick, go get the book. Brom runs over, gets the book. And you can see that someone has spilled wine on the sign-in ledger.
I don't care how early it is. I'm going to go from room to room, just start opening it
Okay.
and pulling people out into the common room.
You pull people out in the common, there's a big to-do, some embarrassment. You're no longer the hero of the town. They look to you to save them.
I never wanted to be the hero this time.
Okay. Let me think. So yes, you can.
So I tell the people, please, just answer her questions.
Okay. Yeah, you line up a whole bunch of people, but there's one room that somebody checked into last night that's not here. They probably left at some point after the to-do, or maybe even before.
If we use
And somebody spilled wine on the sign-in sheets. You don't know who it was.
I asked everybody.
Did the wine just totally make it to where you can't read it at all?
Supposedly, you get the impression the people blame the Vistani. Some Vistani person, something. I thought he had looked like a Vistani.
That was the guy in the other room. Was it Bastani?
Yeah, that's the accusation that flies really quickly.
I believe it. Because I believe they're out to get us. Because we figured out that they're at least partially working for Strahd.
Except for the good ones.
I don't. I'm black and white.
Oh,
right? There's good and there's
but
bad. There's no good ones. They're all
Okay.
They're all dead to me.
The only good Vistani is a dead Vistani.
All right, the people in the.
What is Dragon Boy wearing today?
My armor and some nice
little skirt.
shirt, blouse.
But there appears to
Is it cinched?
Is there a flower in his scales?
appears to have been up all night whittling dice.
Okay.
So,
All right. So some Vistani let those things in less. Okay. All right. Now we will head out to Kresk.
We have to stop at the Vistani camp.
We'll stop at the church first too, I guess, to get Irina and Ismark.
one of the wolf hunters, in gratitude, Soldar, the bald one that looks like the dwarf from Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
throws you a wolf pelt. Who am I gonna throw it at?
I'll take it.
Throws you a wolf pelt. Says you're gonna need this.
What is it?
It's a wolf pelt.
Done. I like it.
Hey, what can you tell us about werewolves
Put it
northwest of the lake?
The wolf howls when werewolves are near.
Who's the lady of the night?
Lady of the night, not the morning lord, the nighttime lady.
Mother Night.
Mother Night, that's who it is.
Zolyaka?
Oh, you're going to ask about Zolyaka.
He's a sailor. Hasn't gotten any. He's looking for prostitutes.
Oh, he's looking for a lady of the night.
Yeah, lady of the night.
Yeah, well, now that the wine's flowing, it could be anybody.
Big and Kirby. Yeah,
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna ask about what was the name, Jamie?
Zolyaka.
Will you give me the handouts,
Zolyaka.
please?
Yes.
Where's the other one? We're missing one.
Are you looking
the
for
letter
it?
from Strahd that invites you up to his house.
This one, Strahd's invitation,
That's
my
the one.
friends.
Yeah. You get this delivered to you at night.
Oh, a stereotypical vampire voice.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So, anyways, that's the to-do.
Okay.
You're just going to have to head to Kresk now. Or you
Right.
could do something else.
Well, we want to. All right, so we stop by the church, get Ismark and Irina.
See? You do it too.
Yeah. Now
Worse
we're
than my
going to go
grandmother.
to the Dusk Elves
Okay.
and deliver the wine to the Vistani and get our reward
All right.
for killing the Burgermeister and slaughtering his whole family, including the
So
children.
the Vistani, Luvash and Aragal look. Luvash is drunk again, has beat up another person, but looks expectantly at you and asks if you found his daughter yet. And her name is Arabelle.
We have not found Arabelle.
Have you even looked?
Yes.
Yet.
He stomps around and storms
We
around,
haven't
notably
found her
distressed.
yet. However, we are still awaiting payment from Lady Wachter.
Oh, but you brought the wine, right?
Yeah. We brought
All right.
some wine.
So the payment from Lady Wachter was quite dramatic. I think
7
she-
electrum pieces.
divided by 4.
Plus
25 copper pieces.
That's significant.
You could maybe get a meal with that.
Now with these prices.
Yeah,
it's probably true.
Probably get one potato.
That's all I need.
Oh, there it is. It's in the back.
You have to go pick it yourself though.
There's some distributions. So, Lady Wachter's wish. She pays you 100 gold pieces total. Ernst had scooped a little money out of it. There's only actually 96 left. And then the Vistani had used a little bit to buy some things. So there's 88 left. There's 88 gold left.
Really,
more or less.
88
By way 5.
for overthrowing the Burgermeister and delivering the town to you.
It's what Lady Wachter gave us.
When we're kind of together, I'm gonna surreptitiously come up behind Dragon Boy and touch him and cast protection from evil and good.
Okay.
So he would have an advantage at a saving throw if he is possessed.
Okay. So you know how to read that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you get that. Luvash, Aragal ask you questions like, what's it like out there? You know,
Oh, besides
what was
the-
happening with the Wizard of Wines?
Is there a sensation or anything? Like a tingling?
Not even.
Besides the werewolves and the twig people,
The druids.
it's lovely.
We slayed a bunch of druids.
Did you kill all the druids?
No, we were going to go back to kill the rest.
Cowards.
Well, we thought you'd want wine first.
Luvash comes out drunk out of his wagon. He's got golden hubcaps, of course. He kind of comes out and he pulls out a burlap doll with button eyes, and he says, "Find Arabelle."
Was that the? That was the one that was.
You honestly have no recollection of the messness of that.
Was that the Vistani Lust?
Theoretically up at the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had heard about it, I think, for sure. I don't know if you...
These guys have been sending out various Vistani to try and find her, and still trying to hold down the fort. And they've
Probably got captured by the werewolves.
All right, we're off to Kresk.
Okay.
And we have Arena. And
Do any of the Dusk Elves talk to us as we're like at this camp? Like they living on the top of the hill.
Yeah, you could stop in and talk to what's his ass again.
Okay, no, never mind. Unless
Casimir Velikov.
I mean, if he's like waving us down or something, but
yeah, he just wants Petrina to come back from the dead. His dead sister, whose spirit has languished. He's languished in the catacombs below Castle Ravenloft for centuries.
So, does this Dusk Elf, as we're walking out of the Vistani camp, does he go like Lady Galadriel and just give us the Heil Hitler sign as we're heading down the river?
Nope.
Okay.
Can we get a blessing this time?
Hoping for a boon.
No. They're all just kind
In
of
your darkest hour.
glancing your direction, hoping that you're more capable than
We look.
your bad luck has already shown. Alright, so St. Andrew's Feast is going off, and
Where are we going to?
Crest, which is the far
Northwest.
west. So
Alright.
back along that road.
Roll me 3d20s.
I've already rolled one encounter tonight.
Jamie, roll.
You rolled an encounter tonight.
18. 3. 6.
Alright, roll me another one. D12 and a D8. Let's see how bad things can
12, 10, 5, 15.
get. Okay. It's not long before you come across a corpse. Roll me a D6.
5.
Belonged to a Barovian man who was torn to pieces by wolves.
Is it animated?
No. Just totally ripped apart by wolves.
Wolves, huh?
I asked the newt if it wants to eat it.
Yeah. Lizard, do you want to eat this dead body? He's intently knitting in the back of the wagon.
Are you gonna go on lingerie?
Ladies' lingerie.
Okay. Alright, I guess we'll leave the body where it lies.
She doesn't even flinch.
Perfectly good meal. Has he shit out those gems yet?
Yeah, go through his poop every day.
We're gonna go through the lizard scat.
They only poop like once every 9 days.
Is it like elf poop also, or is it?
Okay. Okay.
Or is it a big steaming pile?
No, they get like these hard blackish pellets that are very pitted from all the acid. They almost look metallic. Some people collect them.
Right, it doesn't seem
Something's not
so.
right.
Real black dragons have like what look like golden meteors for turf.
See, I ate the gems to help me digest the child.
Oh, God.
So that you poop out a complete piece of jewelry.
Well, no, so see, it's like when birds eat the stones to to help them break down. That's kind of
That makes sense.
Medrash manages to successfully point you the way all the way to Kresk. You guys get a little lost. You argue a little bit every freaking time there's a turn off. Do we go left? Do we go right? You guys tried carving your initials into the tree, but they grew over, they iced over, God knows what. And but he manages to get you all the way to Kresk without other encounter, except for
Zigard!
Okay. Always gotta draw that card. Always on that card. Okay, so at Kresk, you can see from the map up there.
This lovely little
Small village.
village.
It's a walled village, though, right?
A walled village.
Walled village.
Almost like Rotenburg.
What number is it? What letter is it up there?
S.
S.
All right. The road branches north and climbs a rocky escarpment, ending in a gatehouse built into 20-foot high wall of stone reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so.
What rests?
The wall encloses a settlement on the side of snow-dusted mountain spar. Beyond the wall you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from the stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you've grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlement to an abbey. The old Svalich road continued up 1 mile, pledges and farmers, rent. Within the walls, they grow trees, ample wood to keep warm on the cold nights, draw their water from the blessed pool. They have chickens, hares, small pigs, as well as gardens, beets, and turnips. The only thing they depend on from the outside world is wine. Dmitry Kreskov comes from a noble family and regularly has wine delivered from the nearby winery, the Wizard of Wines, to keep the locals' bellies warm and their spirits up. Looming high above Kresk is the Abbey of St. Markovia, once a convent and hospital. The rumor was after St. Markovia and her followers failed to overthrow Strahd, the abbey became a fortress closed off from the rest of the world. Strahd ruthlessly played upon the fears of the clerics and nuns holed up inside. Years since then, the villagers avoided the place, fearing the abbey's curse haunted her both. Over a century ago, a pilgrim from a distant land came to Kresk, insisted they be allowed to reopen the abbey. The nameless man was strikingly handsome and extremely persuasive. The villagers could not help but do as he commanded. Eternally young, he presides over the abbey to this day, and the locals refer to him simply as the abbot. Many villagers suspect that the abbot is Strahd in disguise, but they've heard stories about Strahd appearing in other guises.
Ah. Why didn't we hear about this earlier? People in Valaki know so much.
This is from the two guys, the two winery guards. They've been here many times. The burgomaster,
and we were supposed to bring Irina here because why?
Because we thought that the abbot could cure her. Yeah.
I thought that the abbot could probably protect her better, and there's also a magic pool that supposedly
he can protect her better because take her and
good thought, guys.
Yeah.
Good research.
We're just realizing this now. We came all the way to Kresk.
Well, we have to bring the wine here anyway.
The air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. 2 square towers, peak roof, flank a stone archway into which is set a pair of 12-foot high iron-bound wooden doors. Carved from the arch above the doors is the name Kresk. The walls that extend from the gatehouse are tall. There's 4 figures wearing fur hats and clutching spears up front. They watch you nervously until they realize you've got wine, and then there's a great celebration. A bell begins to toll.
Open the gates.
Well, let's become heroes.
Open the gates. They ask you to identify yourselves. They need to see all the individuals. You have to show your hands.
We are the heroes of Barovia. Here to slay Strahd.
You want to see my hand?
And bring back light to the land.
You see Ghostbusters yet?
No.
Any of you guys see Ghostbusters yet?
No.
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen a movie in
Alright, so you guys then are led inside and introduced to Dmitry Kreskov, the noble. His ancestors built Kresk at the foot of the abbey after Strahd's armies conquered the valley. He is a lord, expects to be treated one. He places the safety of his village above the welfare of you guys, because he's seen adventurers before and assumes that you're either his allies or enemies.
This is Dmitry?
Yep. Okay. He's not really prepared to shelter Strahd's enemies any more than his allies. But because you guys are carrying the wine, you are invited in and you get to stay at his home. You gracefully accept. You end up staying at his house. Turns out he's quite a bit sad because his son died, his last remaining child, The last of their 4 children, Ilya, died of an illness 7 days ago at the age of 14. Given their age, Krezkovs are unlikely to have more children. This is a source of great consternation to everyone in the village, since that means the end of the Krezkov bloodline and the end of protection of the village, probably. Or something. Out back is the graveyard. People of the village are buried there.
Go figure.
The mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between stands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest. In the northeast, great cliffs rise sharply. The road winding up to the abbey is easy to see from this vantage point. People emerge from crypts along the side of the road to come out to greet you and your wine, and you're like, oh, let the wine flow freely. You throw it up in the air, the bottles break, and nobody gets any wine.
People will lap up the glass
Yep.
shards on the street.
So anyways, you've arrived at Kresk, and that's where we'll stop tonight.
Got some stuff done.
Yeah.
And guess what? Nobody died.
Nobody died.
Not yet, but the night is young.
Look at that. Cool. There were no deaths.
How did those go today, kid?
Great.
I took notes.
Ryan was taking them.
You can check them out and get them out to the...
Yeah, I can try to summarize everything.
Okay, that'd be helpful.
Try to summarize everything up to now. I have. I missed some sessions, but I can try to summarize.
I can give you notes for the one you missed.
2 lines.
The warlock and the cleric.
That's the church. Town in flames.
You know, it's surprising how many of our adventures that would have been the note.
There was 3 Warhammer adventures in a row where we did that. Just literally, we just like are tiptoeing out of town as the flames begin to lit.
You know what? I've learned my lesson. I'm not giving any XP for those adventures anymore.
Well, we solved so many problems by just burning the whole fucking place down.
Yep.
Alright, what's our September?
Burn it on!
So how many silvered weapons you got? You got the rapier.
I've got the
That's the only thing.
You mostly count on your smite.
Yeah, I can't hurt.
Do you have anything silver?
No, but I
got
got my Hellish Rebuke and...
They have magic most of the time.
And you have magic circle that destroys anything interesting from ever happening to
I really...
I'll be all over the forums of that shit.
the circle.
Boo ha ha, boo hoo hoo is gonna be me on the forums tomorrow. What the fuck's up with magic circle?
That's why clerics get killed so fast in Ravenloft. Kill the fucking cleric!
Do you actually work at work, Jay? Because you post like 40 times a day and like...
No, that's just my obsession.
Size.